There are new reports alleging Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg warned the Trump administration about Chinese-backed music app TikTok during a trip to Washington, D.C. just last fall. The Chinese-based app has soared in popularity over the past year with more than 100 million downloads across the U.S. During a trip to Washington, Zuckerberg reportedly raised concerns with lawmakers and other administration officials about the threat Chinese tech companies pose to Americans, mentioning TikTok specifically. Since this meeting, the Trump administration has targeted the Chinese-based app, calling it a threat to national security. Earlier this month, the president signed an executive order banning the app in the U.S. unless its parent company, that's ByteDance, sold the app to a U.S.-based company within the next 90 days. As of today, the negotiations are still ongoing, but we thought we could look into this a bit more for you with senior producer Dan Patterson, who joins us now to speak about all of this. Dan, what do you make of the reports, and give us a sense of the backstory here that Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg would flag the Trump administration on the dangers of TikTok?
So stay with me, Errol. This is a fascinating story. As you said, TikTok is owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance, and they are the world's hottest startup. ByteDance's valuation exceeds $100 billion, and TikTok exceeds, like you said, over 100 million users here just in the United States. Now, last fall, allegedly, according to these reports, Zuckerberg went to President Trump as well as members of Congress and asked them to step in when it comes to apps that are owned by Chinese companies. And again, according to these reports, he warned President Trump about the, air quotes, dangers of Chinese apps. And while there are some cybersecurity risks always associated with almost every app that you use, as well as privacy risks, the allegations that Zuckerberg raised were more competitively focused than they were privacy or cyber focused.
What does Facebook gain, though, by doing this? Is it that TikTok is positioned to be a bit of an Instagram stories killer? I mean, what's to gain from that warning?
Well, this is entirely speculation, but just as we look at the technology ecosystem in the marketplace here, we see that TikTok is, hey, the world's hottest startup. It is where young people are going. And as we look at the demographics of what Facebook and others in the Valley call the Big Blue app, that is the primary Facebook app, it's continuing to be older and older. Even Instagram's demographics are skewing older. However, Instagram remains one of the world's hottest apps, especially when it comes to video, which is what TikTok is. So again, I don't know what Facebook's motives are. I did reach out to the company for a statement, and we can really only speculate, but I mean, competitively, it seems as though Facebook is threatened by one of the world's hottest startups.
And how is Instagram Reels and Stories doing? Is there a way to quantify how that Facebook product is performing?
Yeah, so Reels is the competitive product that Facebook has launched. Now, a few years ago, Facebook also had another competitive product that they shut down called Lasso. Reels is baked into Instagram, so they're able to onboard with the users and the active user base that Instagram already has. It appears as though that product is very successful, but again, we don't have specific details when it comes to the use of the app.
Now, TikTok's denied any allegations that it shares data with the Chinese government. It is now suing the Trump administration in response to efforts to ban the app here in the U.S. What more do we know about that lawsuit, where it stands? TikTok has issued a statement, and they claim that they have been denied due process. Or, I'm sorry, ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, issued a statement saying that they're denied due process, and that the executive order from the president undermines their ability to be competitive here in the United States. All right, Dan Patterson, really, really interesting stuff. We appreciate you connecting with us to walk through it all.
Good to see you.